Hi, Giles. Thanks very much for asking the question. I got into user research via user experience, obviously. When I got into this in around 2008, UX was the best analogy I can put was to the early days of the internet in kind of late 90s. I was an internet consultant. And what you did in there as a pre-sales guy, you were the master of a number of different skills. So I was a security consultant, a web designer, a kind of digital marketing person, all wrapped into one. So you kind of did sysadmin, security, web design, everything in one because it was a completely nascent, brand new thing, and you had this all in one role. Fast forward 10, 15 years and you're in UX land, and the same thing happened, right? UX comes about, and we're doing everything. We're doing research, design, strategy, IA, the whole thing. But in the past 10 years, it's grown, it's matured. And the two disciplines of research and design have split, and quite rightly. For me, as a PhD guy coming out of having defended my thesis, going from that academic world into commercial UX, it does not prepare you in any which way for the design side of things. For the research side of things, 100%, but not the design side. And so I spent my first 5 or 6 years at least, or at least I'm probably still learning how to become an excellent interaction designer, or doing the design side of things, which is not something that's been on my radar at all in any of my previous life. So I got into UX because my life, or at least I graduated with a psychology degree. I went into IT, and I was working for the ISPs in the late 90s for Demon Internet, for Internet Network Services, for Clarinet. And so my life was IT, and I ended up being a chief technical officer in the dot-com boom of a financial services company that I co-founded. But after the bubble burst, I went and did a master's, and cut a long story short, went on to do a PhD. At this point, I've got IT as my kind of career, and HCI as my... Sorry, I've got psychology and HCI as my academics, and my life is IT. So when you put those kind of together, computer science and psychology, you end up with HCI, and that's where I went from kind of 2004 onwards. Was in the world of HCI, and these days in 2019, I'm just focusing on the user research because design I do, and I still do it today. I enjoy it, but my real strength is the research, and that's where I want to help bring up the entire community, because we've got a long way to go to generating really good, authentic, valid, replicable research, solid, good insights instead of some of the rubbish that we're getting today. Anyway, that was it. Thanks for asking. Have an awesome weekend, dude. Take it easy.